Hey Star Trek fans, welcome back to Kertrats Productions and the latest edition of This Week in Trek. In the continuing run-up to the debut of Star Trek Prodigy's second season on Netflix on July 1st, we now have an official trailer to take a look at, and we also have some great news for my fellow Star Trek collectors. Let's get right into this week's news.
There's a war going on, and I'm a reporter. This is where I belong.
We are now only 1 week away from the release of all 20 episodes of Star Trek Prodigy's second season on Netflix, and we finally have a new trailer to get us pumped up for the show. I have a link to the trailer in the video description, but here are a few of my thoughts of what we see of Season 2 in the trailer. Dal and his group are now, of course, provisional specialists along for the mission aboard the USS Voyager A under the command of Admiral Catherine Janeway. Their mission involves an unstable time rift, according to the Admiral, presumably the same rift that Chakotay and the Protostar went through before they became trapped in the future. Speaking of Chakotay, we get an interesting shot of him, bearded and with a tattered uniform, showing that he and his crew have been trapped for some time. The trailer is filled with nice character moments for all of the main characters, Dal, Rock Talk, Murph, Jankum-Pog, Zero, and thankfully, it looks like Ella Purnell's Gwyn has a sizable role in the season as well, despite her separation from the rest of the group at the end of Season 1. We also see Essentia, aka the Vindicator, being all evil. We also see a lot of Admiral Janeway and the Doctor, with both Kate Mulgrew and Robert Picardo reprising their roles from Star Trek Voyager. Additionally, there will be a lot of Star Trek mainstays, including Klingons, starship maneuvers, at least one strange new world with a civilization, and also this Vulcan character who seems to be showing up quite a bit in the trailer, maybe in addition to our core group of characters. Also, are these oversized tribbles? If they are, it's not the first time massive tribbles have shown up in Star Trek. In addition to the trailer, we also have a new official synopsis of Prodigy's second season. The 6 young outcasts who make up the Prodigy crew are assigned to a new mission aboard the USS Voyager A to rescue Captain Chakotay and bring peace to Gwyn's home world. However, when their plan goes astray, it creates a time paradox that jeopardizes both their future and past. There is also a new poster featuring the key art for Season 2, a gorgeous poster featuring Dal and his gang along with Admiral Janeway and the starships Protostar and Voyager A. Star Trek Prodigy Season 2 releases in its entirety on Netflix on July 1st in some regions, including the US. Check out the trailer via the link in the video description. Eaglemoss was famous for their Star Trek Starships collection before they sadly went out of business in 2022. The inheritor of the Star Trek model Starship license is a company called Fanhome, and they have recently released details on their plans to reignite the Star Trek Starship model market. Their plans include bringing fans model ships from all of the modern Star Trek series, including Discovery, Picard, Strange New Worlds, Lower Decks, and Prodigy. Ben Robinson, who is in charge of Eaglemoss's Starship collection, has gone over to Fanhome to supervise their new model line. This new line will start with a model from Star Trek Picard's third season, the Constitution 3 class USS Titan, NCC 80102A. Following that ship will be the USS Stargazer from Star Trek Picard's second season, and the USS Farragut from Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Fanhome has stated that the models will be a mix of die-cast metal and molded resin, much like the ships previously released by Eaglemoss. However, their main line will be slightly larger than Eaglemoss's regular ships, coming in at between 7 and 9 inches in length. Fanhome also has plans to release a larger XL model line, similar to Eaglemoss's XL models. Each ship they release will be available for direct purchase from Fanhome's website for $64.99 US, but they also feature a subscriber program. This gives subscribers a discount on the models for $54.99 apiece, as well as an extra discount on the first ship. The company also reportedly plans to offer exclusives to subscribers, including member-only model variants and gifts. We'll be keeping an eye out for more news on Fanhome's new Starship model line as it develops.
Sometimes I think you North Americans read nothing but comic books and those ridiculous science fiction novels.
We have just one Star Trek release this week, the latest issue in the ongoing Star Trek Defiant comic series. Here's the synopsis for Star Trek Defiant number 16, which ends the Hell is Only a Word story arc. It's now or never for the Defiant crew if they are to survive the parasitic infestation on the isolated Section 31 outpost Starbase 99. But with B'Elanna still connected to both Borg ally Hugh and the parasite Hivemind, Nymera nowhere to be found, and a giant portal connecting their reality to a horde of hellish bugs just itching to burrow into each of their brainstems, things are looking dire at best. The third arc of the critically acclaimed series ends here. Star Trek Defiant number 16 is written by Christopher Cantwell, with art by Ángel Unzueta. And that's it for another week in Trek. Thanks, of course, to the Patreon supporters. Join me again next week as we welcome Prodigy's second season to our television screens, and for all of the news and releases from the Star Trek universe. I've been Dan Gunther. Thank you all so very much for watching. And as always, stay safe and live long and prosper.